Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to work on installing the front bumper and the Motoalliance V2 Viper winch. This video is going to kind of take you all over the place. We had some issues with fitment in different places, so bear with me. Again, sorry in advance if you kind of get confused. I'll try to do my best explaining everything. So let's get started. All right, so as you can see, the old bumper is already off. I had to take all that off to get the winch out to move it to the back. So we'll get started here. I got to remove these two brackets they show, and I didn't grab a 10mm socket. So with those being removed, they tell you to use the 4 existing 15mm bolts that front bumper is mounted with. So let's get those put in, started, and tightened up. But they don't really give much clearance for anything on that bolt up top. Tight. So now let's see what's involved in getting the winch mounted up there. Hopefully the 4 holes line up. I probably should have checked that before I tried, because I did have to do some drilling on the holes on the back. Those clips out of the way. Let's grab the winch and its bolts and see how it goes. I'll be right back. All right, 4 bolts tight. That cable's going to have to definitely be rewound to spool around the other way. So my wiring that was here looks like it should. Yeah, no problem. That'll work. So let's see what's next. All right, just to get this install done and show you what everything looks like, I'm gonna hold off on getting all the wiring hooked up. I can't run the winch because the battery's disconnected in here. So we'll get the bumper all installed, show you what it looks like. You can stick the cable through there and get this wrapped up. So there's just 4 bolts that hold this bumper on. And the lead goes through the whole thing. Get all the bolts started. Make sure everything lines up like it should. They give you 4 of these shorter ones and 2 of the long ones. So I guess if you don't have a winch in there and you don't need the long ones to go through the lead, are hitting the winch before the bumper is hitting the mount. So I'm going to have to do some research, because I was told this winch should fit with this bumper. But I don't know how, unless there's some other position. So I'll be back once I figure it out and let you know what I figured out. But both sides are hitting the cover on the winch. So talk to you in a bit. So let me show you real quick what the issue was and why this thing isn't clearing the bumper. So you can see in here on both sides, this housing for the winch hits the bumper and will not allow the bumper to fully mount to the bracket. So I'm gonna, like I said, pull this all apart. Once I get it all apart, I'll be back and show you how to show the installation and how it all fits in the end. So I'll see you in a minute. All right, Power Sports Nation. I finally got this front DRT bumper mounted and the Viper V2 winch all set up in there. Let me show you what I had to do. The DRT bumper, I had to notch out or round out this opening here on both sides, because these new V2 winches they've got a lot bigger housings on them, and the bumper would not clear it because that used to come straight down across there. So we've done that on both sides and it fits with no issues. I also took off the grill inserts and painted them red to match the machine, and the DRT symbol up underneath, there's just a metal plate that sits behind that, so I took and I painted that red also. So you can see on this side I had to do the same, notch out, round out that bumper. I don't think it did anything structurally to the bumper. The main structure of this bumper setup is the winch mount, so there should be no issues there. Again, everything fits, works. I'm very happy with the setup and how it looks. So we'll see how well the V2 winch works out on the trail, and hopefully we can get out there sooner than later. We still got quite a bit of work to do on this thing. The shocks have shipped. They should be here by next Tuesday, Wednesday. So we'll get them back on. I still got to do brakes on it, and then all the interior stuff. We got to pull the interior apart to put the Wolf Snout Cool Cab kit in it. So we're making progress, slowly but surely. So if you want to see the progress as it continues, make sure you subscribe. We've got a ton of videos on our YouTube channel of everything we've done to this thing so far. So make sure you hit the subscribe below and keep an eye out for what's coming in the future. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.